Well, hello everybody, it's Leanne Greff with today's live class. I do a video every Tuesday at 11 a.m. Central Time, and it's free, and it's a way to get inspired, learn. I like to share a lot of tips that help your crafting go easier. I'm all about making things quick and easy. So let's just get my laptop synced up here. Everything looks pretty good. Okay, all right. Wait till a few people get on. Hi, Susan. Hi, Donna. Welcome. First one's on today. I've got a few things on my table here to share. The All About Autumn paper is back in stock. We'll see how long it lasts this time. It's been a crazy ride with this designer paper. It has been so popular. They have run out of stock, I think 3 times now, but it's back. I checked, it's not in low inventory yet, but I know last time we didn't get any warning either. So get it while you can. You never know if something is going to run out and they just don't bring it back. It's happened with the holiday catalog, especially because if they get something back or when they order it, it's not going to be back in time for the season or the holiday, they will just not reorder. So they make those tough decisions. So good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining me. But all of the designer paper right now, this is just a sample of what's in from the holiday catalog, is available. There are a few things that are not, and I will go over those. While I have these out, this is my special for online orders over $55 using a host code. So if you want to get these beautiful glitter sequins, they're adhesive backed in blue, green, and clear or white, however you want to think about that. So those are my gift for orders, for online orders this month. And today's the last day. Happy Halloween to everybody. I don't have a Halloween project today. I did those last week. Today I'm back into Christmas, so we're going to do some Christmas projects. But first, today's the last day to join with the starter kit deal. So if you want to get 20% off all of your future Stampin' Up! Orders, you should get the starter kit. It is an awesome thing to be a part of and to enjoy that discount. Remember, you do not have to sell. You don't have to hold events. I have many people on my team. A couple are already on here. I saw Rita and Candy joining. Yeah, they don't typically sell or hold classes. They just enjoy the discount for the most part and enjoy being part of our Flowerbugs team. So yeah, it's an awesome deal. If you have a wish list over $65, you should get the starter kit deal because it is only $64.35 for $125 in product. Free shipping. You only pay tax. It's like an incredible deal. Or you can get 35% more, $168 in product for $99. Today is the last day. So I hope those of you who are thinking about it and want to enjoy a deal, yes, exactly, Debbie. The discount is fabulous. I mean, think about it. Instead of spending $100, you're only spending $80. So that can add up if you put in regular orders. So you should really consider it. It's fabulous. And when you're done, you're done. You just quit. There is no pressure from anybody to do more or stay longer than you want to. Okay, all right. I wanted to talk about November specials, which start, mine starts tomorrow. I'm going to be gifting a handful of cards for orders in November. Depending on how much you order, the more you order, the more cards you get. So if you like to have ideas in hand to inspire you, you're going to want to place an order in November. The host code may change, it may not, depending on, just check my blog. That's where I put my host codes, or on my YouTube channel. Okay, talking about November. So this starts, some of these products, I don't have them all, and they're introducing new products November 2nd. And demonstrators have not been able to get them yet either. We will see them, kind of got a sneak peek. Some of us leaders get to have a sneak peek now and then. So I did get to see some. There's There's a new greeting set. There's a new texture background set. There's a new set that has soda pop, or a can of soda with all kinds of different things you can add to it. Of course, there's these fluffiest friends with dies. There's this beautiful pecan pie and vanilla ribbon, stitched ribbon. There are, I'm going to share something that you cannot get. They ran out already. They just don't know how popular some things are going to be, and demonstrators bought them all. So this is going to be back available, I think, that toward the end of November, unfortunately, unless they get them earlier. They are birds and dragonfly adhesive back elements. So those you can't get, unfortunately. I bought 2, so I didn't buy too many. We are limited to 2. So that's the thing, is obviously they did not know how much we're going to love these, and they're so flat. So that's what I love about this type of element or embellishment, is when they're flat, they do not raise your cards for mailing. But I think this is going to be the hot item that is going to be, I think it's November 2nd, which is what? When? Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. So this is the, oh gosh, Meandering, I don't even know if I have the, yeah, here it is, Meandering Meadows designer paper. And this is hand-drawn, watercolored, and it is just gorgeous. So it is one of those scenic papers, 6x6, and it will be available, I believe, Thursday. So it's available right now to demonstrators. I'm going to be doing, this is the background pieces. I showed you the scenes. Now we're on to the background pieces. I'll be doing a class to go on these in December. I thought this would be a great one to do in December. My classes to go in November, I'm working on this week. So I should have them posted maybe by the end of the week or the weekend, something in there, for sure next week. So looking forward to playing with some of these cool new online exclusives. Now remember, online exclusives only mean that they're seen only online. They're just not in any printed catalog. It doesn't mean you have to order online. It just means you can see them online, and that's how you find them. So yeah, you're right, Debbie. A big perk. In fact, some of my downline and team members join just for that, is to see and order from things early. Oh, and if you do sign up, you get a free event, on-stage event on November 11th. So it's a $77 value. So it's crazy not to do this. So yeah, hi Judith, hi Brenda. Happy Halloween to everybody again. Okay, so the prizes for last week was a set of cards. These are all fun fold cards in some shape or another. So this was my prize for sharing, and a set of Memories and More cards, and not envelopes, just the cards with the die-cut adhesive stickers, and some 4x6 and 3x4 cards that make fabulous card fronts. So yeah, they're so easy to make cards with. This is my prize for commenting. So the winners of, and I know one of them is on right now, maybe both, I don't know. So Deb Anderson won the cards, and Trina won the cards, and Deb Anderson won the Memories and More. So Deb, if you're watching, I need your mailing address so I can send these to you. Trina, I will see you likely next week at club. So our club just got moved from this Thursday to next Monday because half of the club had a baby shower to go to, and another person had something. So we would have had only 2 people here. So that got moved. All right, prizes for this video for commenting is a set of black dimensionals, a combo pack. You get 2 sheets of minis and 2 sheets of regular size. And people say, why black dimensionals? And there a lot of people, they peek at the side of their cards, and if you have a dark element, this doesn't show like a white one would if you're layering on dark or a dark element. So that's my prize for commenting. on this video, and this is the prize for sharing. So I have a half pack of designer paper in our these colors will retire in April of next year, and elements. So yeah, share my video in a message or in in a group or on your own personal Facebook page, and yeah, you'll get in on the drawing. Just let me know that you shared. Okay, all right, so the bad news, I've been doing inventory status report every week, and I think you like it. Let me know. Do you like me doing the inventory status report, or are you not interested? I could actually take a picture of it and put it on my Facebook page as well, or my blog. I suppose that's an idea, but it changes by the day. So in fact, I noticed something. The Very Cute Punch was supposed to be back November 6th, and today or yesterday sometime it changed to the 20th. So one thing, there are no designer papers from the holiday catalog that are gone. There's one ribbon, and now the Abundant Beauty decorative masks are out of stock for a few weeks. Lots of embellishments are gone, but in 2 weeks or so, we should get those back. Now remember, these dates are approximate. Sometimes they're earlier, sometimes they switch them in later, but they are the week of. So you do like that, Susan? Great, I'm glad. Okay, all right, good. So if you need to do a screenshot, you can look at it, but like I said, this only really lasts a couple days. It changes daily. So unless you're a demonstrator and we actually have an inventory status report we can look at on our website, the only way to know if it's gone or low inventory is to go to the item on the online store. That's how you would know. Okay, all right, so that's that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Now remember, the projects that we make today will have a free project sheet, and that will be on my blog next week. Okay, so I'm going to be playing with the Christmas Classics bundle, and I'm actually missing a couple dies because my friend Pat is cutting some out for a club this month for November. So the dies that are missing, I'll just show you. I have a swap because I can't show you. They're right here. They should be, but it's this foliage label and this white and red. This gal, I think this is Kathy Miller, made this card. And yeah, she die cut this out of vellum. And so I'm missing that die to show you, and this greeting label that fits on top of it. So those are the two dies not shown here in this die set. So yeah, it's very, very pretty. I have been using this set, especially the stamp set, a lot for my Christmas cards and samples, because it has the foliage, the little extras, and then wonderful greetings. Wonderful greetings. Love them. Okay, so 2 cards with the Christmas Classics, and I added the brush gold cards and envelopes. So this is a new pack. I don't want to open it because if they run out, I have one to sell. So I don't want to open this, but it has cards, and the cards are printed on both sides. So you'll see why that's important with my cards that I'm showing you today. But 20 cards and envelopes, I think they're $12. Somebody tell me if I'm wrong. But the first card I decided to do today is this one. So what I did was I cut that full card base in half and cut that gold card into a 4-inch by 5 1/4. So I get a lot of card fronts with those cards and envelopes. You don't have to just use the full card. You can cut them up. So wait till you see the second one that I'll show you today. But here is the project sheet. Now, if you remember, if you go to my blog next week, you should really sign up for email updates. So on the right side of my blog, and that's at flowerbug.net. So remember that, flowerbug.net. You can get, every week I post at least 2 free project sheets. So if you like having a printout of card ideas, I know people have them in binders, this is a great idea. It has the measurements, the directions, photos, and supplies on the back. So you can print these out and save them. So flowerbug.net is my blog. This will be on there next week. Okay, so this is a simple, almost a one tone, but it's really two. So gold and shaded spruce. So I did do a few things in advance just to make it easier. So we'll move that up there. This is my card base. It is 4 1/4 by 11 in shaded spruce. So this is the gold envelope card front that I made. I cut down, not envelope, card base that I cut down. Then we have, and I did not clean this up. Let me just get one of my take your pick tool and just clean that up. I usually use my my brush, but I was in a rush, I guess, or I forgot. So just gonna poke out those extra pieces. It actually came out really nicely from my, when I die cut. One passed through and it was done. One more little one here. Okay, oh, come on out of there. Okay. So that was all that was left when I die cut that. And like I said, it cut really nicely. Okay. All right, so what you want to do is glue this on first. Let me put that over here. Glue that on first because I wanted my ribbon to go over it. I don't know why, I just did. So if you want to, I want to just add a few little smears of glue if it comes out. I don't like a lot because then it oozes. I like to smear it with my tip, and this will hold these little elements down so they don't get caught when people either open the card, store it, that kind of thing. So just a little bit here and there. That should do it. And then of course you want to pick it up. And I want it probably a little bit higher than low rather than center. And I'm looking at the line here because it's hard to tell how even that is when you look at the foliage. But if you look at the line, I think I have it. Maybe just a little bit more. Okay. All right, now we can grab our vanilla and gold. Now this is vanilla, but I don't mind it on here. I don't know why. Normally I would not use vanilla on white, but I think it works. I think it works because it's so soft. It almost looks like a light gold. So I want that centered on my square. And then I will add some adhesive, my Seal Plus, and just fold those over. And that looks pretty good. Now we can add, and why do I switch adhesives? Because the liquid is so fast. That's why I prefer the liquid, and it adheres very well. And there's also the slidability factor to the liquid. Remember, you don't have to have it on the edge so it oozes out. Go in about a ½ inch or so. Your cards will still adhere. You don't have to get to the edge where you get that ooze. Okay, so I changed my gradient. This is heat embossed in gold. Now did I not? I didn't bring that. Hold on. I think I have that stamp over here. I take my videos or shoot my videos on my table where I teach classes, and my stamping area is over on my desk area. So all my supplies are usually over there. So I'm using this little image right there and just adding a little element on each corner. I think this is so pretty. And it's fairly easy to get straight. It's not terribly noticeable if it's a little bit off because it's so small. Let me get my chamois out here, over here, and wash that off. And while I have that, I'm going to add, I don't want to get ink on anything, My inside is very simple. Just did a greeting, and I will do this little, the little holly leaves right beside it. Okay. All right, that is all the stamping. Since I did the heat embossing early, I don't like to do that on the video. I like to be as quick as I can with my videos so you're not watching me use a heat tool. Okay, we will add our adhesive. And you're like, oh, she put it on the wrong side. Well, I can kind of tell. I've made so many cards, I guess and like I said, I don't feel the need to have my adhesive on the very edge. It does not need to be on the very edge. It just needs to be somewhere in there. Okay, we will add some dimensionals. And this is actually a sheet of dimensionals that I got from my paper pumpkin kit. So I had only minis, and these happen to be on my desk. So in the latest paper pumpkin, I got a nice big sheet of dimensionals in the paper pumpkin. Okay. Get this centered as much as possible. All right, all that's left is a bow. Oh, I forgot about these. These are part of the dies, and I should have done that before I put that on there. In fact, they may just partially hold that. Oh, I better smear that so it doesn't ooze out. Okay, in fact, I just want a little bit. These can get caught so easy if they don't adhere down. All right, so let's do the bow. So you know that I do a bunny ear method. So we will make 2 loops, fold them over, 2 ears and a face for the bunny. Then one of the loops, it's hard to demonstrate, goes in the face. And when you pull it taut, you have an ugly mess. I have to tell you, it always turns out like, for me, weird. So I straighten things out so I can see where things are go. I hold that loop down and pull and make things where I want them, basically, before I tighten. So I'm gonna kind of shrink this one up. And there's my bow. Once you make a few, it gets so much easier, and you will make bows easily as well. It just takes some practice. Okay, so mini glue dots and ribbons are best friends, so I always attach. Oh, I was going to show you a trick. Okay, so I want, as you can see, it's a little bit pinched there. If you want, you can twist your ribbon here, but I kind of do a cheat. And I grab a mini glue dot and I stick it underneath there, and I pinch my ribbon on top of that. So it looks like it's gathered and like this was tied around, but it was not. It's easier. Okay, so that's how I cheat. You can see how that looks pinched, like it's tied around it, but it's not. It's a trick. So, all right, so that is one of my cards with the Christmas Classics and the gold and brush gold cards and envelopes. Or if you just joined me, 2 of these cards were made with 1 card because I used the front instead of the whole card. It's printed on both sides. I'm not going to open this package, but it is. So yeah, thank you, Melinda. It is a really pretty card. Okay, the next one. Now remember, this project sheet will be on my blog next week, so you can print it off and save it for ideas for later. All right, so next card. This is the one we made at my recent card clubs, actually in October. So here is the card that we made at my card clubs. So that's one version. Here is the other version. So different grading, different embossing folder and different bow. Also different embossing folders. You can see the other difference is here I adhered the two elements on this ornaments together and then put dimensionals under here. This one I put dimensionals under the top part of the ornament, but I'm not sure I love the floating curve here that's so open. So you'll see I'm going to do it this way on this card. Okay. All right, so yeah, and here's the inside of this one. I'm going to do this version, well, at least this part, so you can see how to do that. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. So this is all the Christmas Classics stamp set. Here are my pieces, and we're using for ink Starry Sky and Wild Wheat. Can you believe the Wild Wheat is a perfect light gold? Okay, so again, this is the half of a full card, and these pieces right here, you might wonder where those are from. That is from, let me open these up, handcrafted element dies. So these are the handcrafted elements. There's a couple different tags. There's this foliage die and a flower and leaves, and of course these ornaments that work together, and another really pretty kind of abstract element, foliage. So that's the handcrafted elements dies, and they are in the holiday catalog, kind of a sleeper. They don't show them very much. So we will add, oh, which is my right side? Yeah, this is the wrong side. Some adhesive to this ornament, just to the area that's going to attach to the gold. Just a smear over here on the side. Trying to add as little as possible. And there we go. Okay, so that's ready. I textured mine with the Distressed Tile embossing folder, and I will cut up the banner. This is the best way to do a banner. Now, if you want to measure, you sure could make a mark. I believe this is 1 3/4, so it'd be kind of hard to make a mark. It'd be about right there. But I just eyeball, and I cut up maybe 1/2 inch, between 1/4 and 1/2 inch, and then I cut from corner to cut. And I know people say, how do you get it centered though? I can do that, but it's never centered. I don't know. And if it's not perfect, I just am okay with it, or else I'll adjust it. All right, so that's gonna go here. It's a little bit long. I might trim it off, we'll see. But we're going to use this foliage, pine bough, in Wild Wheat. Okay, and to get the light gold color, you have to stamp off. So once there, once here, and once there. And let me just check that. Yeah, a little bit of a peek of that. Okay. Oh, I'm going to use that on the inside as well. So I'll just set that over. And we'll add this to our card front. And I am going to just not put it all the way down. I don't want it to be at the very bottom. So I'll turn that over and just do a little trim. Okay. All right, now let's add our greeting. And I think I will do the Peace on Earth. There's a little something on my stamp. Well, hopefully I got it. Sometimes what I do after I ink is I hold it up to the light and check for any kitty hairs, because my cats love to stamp with me. Okay, all right, that's done and ready. Let's go to the inside while my ink is out. Here we go. bring that foliage back in. I should really stamp my greeting first, but it'll be fine. Okay, let's do the tidings of comfort and joy. We'll close this up. Done with the gold. And back to our starry sky. By the way, this is Orchid Oasis. It matches beautifully with Starry Sky. Okay, I'm going to hold this up to the light again and look. Oh, and I do have something. I'm going to clean this. I saw a little hair on there. I have trouble with that with my ink pads. Now, there is a way to get fuzz and hair off your ink pad, and that's to use a lint roller. It does work. You have to change it every time you go through, but it does work. Okay, now this stamp right here, this little line, you're like, well, how does that work? Okay, and I'm going to put one down, and I'm looking at the edge of my white paper for straightness. Turn it this way. And turn it this way. And I just thought of another thing I could do that might be fun. I'm going to try it with the wild wheat. You know, sometimes I have a hard time stopping stamping. I can keep adding and adding and adding. But I think that is kind of pretty. Oh, I should have stamped off. Oh well, too late now. Okay, I don't know. That's something different. Okay, I wish I would have stamped off though, so it would have been the lighter gold to match. But that's the inside of the card. There's the front. My card base is the typical 8.5 by 5.5. So we'll do the inside. Like I said, you don't have to put your glue all the way to the edge. It's just fine to have it 1/4 inch away or even 1/2 inch away. Okay, oh, this has to be, I like to say make it mind, and if it still doesn't mind that well, do both sides. Still doesn't want to lay flat. Okay, so this is going to go on here. Like if you just joined me, this is one of the gold cards and envelopes in the holiday catalog, and I cut the card in half for 2 card bases. But you do only have 1 envelope, so you may have to use a regular envelope for the other card. Okay, oh, and I forgot to bring my sequins, but I can add those later. So here is where I'm going to use my mini dimensionals now and put them only on the blue area because I don't want them to show through on the through the holes of those. So okay, I think that should be good. Remove these. And just add this centered. Now I did have a pre-made bow. I had one left from my club. And this one is that. This one is the 1/8 inch elegant trim. But like I said, ribbons and glue dots are best friends. So just press your glue dot or your ribbon on the glue dot. And if it's too wide for a little twine bow, just fold it in half. Rather than have it be sticky and get caught on the envelope when you're mailing it inside, that would not be good. Okay, all we have to do then is add the little sequins. So that is the card. So if you just joined me, this is the other card that I did today using the brushed gold envelopes and the Christmas Classics bundle. And like I said, both project sheets will be on my blog next week. Flowerbug.net is where the project sheets can be found. And I actually have a category. If you go to my blog, on the right side, it will say project sheets. That will show you all of, well, most, I just started doing them. most of the, especially the recent ones and the upcoming, it'll always be listed under project sheets as well. I just started doing these, so they're not all on there, but you'll get the majority so far. Okay, I think, oh, I wanted to share our team swaps this for October. Here we go. There's some beautiful ones. Our theme was Christmas cards. Oh, here's a great example of the same die. This is one that Ginny made, and yeah, she used the same bundle, the Christmas Classics bundle. So, and Real Red and Garden Green. Look at this fabulous card made by Roxanne. So she, yeah, just beautiful. I have her little name thing on here, but she used the textures, little donkey, a fun fold. That is on my blog. I think I even gave measurements for that last week. This is one made by Tracy using the Berry Cute bundle. Yeah, really cute. In Blueberry Bushel and Shaded Spruce with a little bit of, oh, what's that blue called? The new blue. Drawing a blank. Candy made this one. The same bundle, very cute. This one is a bookbinding fold. Here is a really cute card made by Sharon, and she used the Sending Cheer dies and turned them a gingerbread man and woman into a reindeer. So yeah, and she used the basic border dies to divide up her designer paper with a fun little border. This one is done by Paula, and she also used the Christmas Classics, and she did that greeting, same one I did, in 3 different ink colors. So that's really cool with markers, I believe. So yeah, I love that idea. Really brings the colors she used in the designer paper, garden walk paper, together. Marla made this one, and I forget the name of the stamp set, but they're both from the annual catalog, and this is the Earth and Elegance designer paper. Like I said, I believe the measurements are all on my blog. So if you're last week, so you can get these if you go to my blog at flowerbug.net. Sign up for email updates. It's over on the right side toward the upper middle. When you go there, you might have to scroll down a little bit, but sign up for email updates. I post 5 days a week, and I do a lot of directions and tutorials. And this one was made by Rita. She used the country wreaths from the annual catalog and the background stamp from the holiday catalog. And this was made by Karen with the Regal Reindeer bundle in the annual catalog. So aren't they awesome? Yeah, we had a wide variety of styles from cute to pretty. Yeah, love seeing my gal swaps. All right, I think that's it for today. I will see you next Tuesday with another free video and class. So thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. And don't forget to share and comment. And hey, if you aren't following me on either Facebook or my blog, please do. Please do. And for heaven's sake, if you're ordering regularly from Stampin' Up, you need to sign up as a demonstrator. Why not enjoy that discount? It's crazy not to. You do not have to keep ordering. You don't have to sell. You don't have to hold classes. Just enjoy the discount. All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care and happy Halloween. Bye-bye.